The Greens leader Adam Bandt has hinted he'll still be willing to drop the party's safeguard mechanism demands if the government offers concessions in other areas of climate policy. If passed, the new laws will require Australia's 215 biggest polluting companies to reduce emissions by 5% year on year or purchase carbon credits. But the Greens want assurances of no new coal and gas projects in exchange for their support in the Senate. Mr Bandt says these negotiations are a test of the government's cooperation with the crossbench.
We were willing to support the government last year to have the powers now to ensure that gas is reserved domestically. Generally, we haven't supported a domestic reservation approach. We don't want to slow down the transition. If the government wants to get legislation through, it may well start with its position, but at some point they've got to understand they don't have a majority in the Senate. We're up for working together, and I've got to say I'm not sure the government is saying they're going to hold up their whole climate program because they want to keep opening coal and gas mines. I don't think they've thought through, like, how is Tanya Plibersek going to explain that to people in Sydney?
I won't be agreeing to things which are not in keeping with our election mandate. But just like with the climate bill, just like our electric vehicle tax cut, just like everything else we've done, people of good faith have suggestions which are complementary to the government's agenda, in keeping with our mandate, then I'm all ears. But things which are not in keeping with our mandate, I will not be accepting. I've made that very clear to the Greens, but I look forward to further discussions.